Good noon, everyone. Today discuss about PRPT, petroleum refining and petrochemical also. Unit number 4, treatment and techniques. Okay. So previous lecture में આપણે treatment of kerosene by liquid SO2 sulfur dioxide extraction જોઈ ગયા હતા. In today discuss about the furfural extraction or a solvent extraction process છે. એમાં ત્રણ ટાઈપની પ્રોસેસ છે. The first one furfural extraction, second one phenol extraction method, અને થર્ડ વન છે ડ્યુ ટુ ધ ડ્યુસોલ એક્સટ્રેક્શન પ્રોસેસ. ઓકે, તો સ્ટાર્ટ કરીએ. તો આપણી ફર્સ્ટ ઓપરેશન છે ફુરફુરાલ એક્સટ્રેક્શન, જે 7 માર્કનો ફ્લો ડાયાગ્રામ છે. ઓકે, મોસ્ટ ઓફલી ફિનોલ એક્સટ્રેક્શન પૂછાય છે, પણ આ બી એક રીતનું ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ ક્વેશ્ચન્સ છે. ઓકે, તો સ્ટાર્ટ કરીએ. સિમ્પલી ડિસ્કશન પાર્ટ એન્ડ ફ્લો ડાયાગ્રામ ઓલ્સો. ધીસ ઇઝ અ ફ્લો ડાયાગ્રામ. ઓકે, ઓવરઓલ ધ ફુરફુરાલ એક્સટ્રેક્શન બેઝિસ. Okay, which one, what is the first step, then after the rectification part also in a flow diagram જેમાં heavy steam ઓલ જે evaporation કરી થાય છે, heat exchanger 1 refinate phase અને extract phase કરી દે સેપરેટર છે. ઓકે, એ જોઈશું. ઓકે, તો what is the first point? Okay, naphthenic stock treatment of may not yield convincing result. Which one? The solvent extraction process in the furfural extraction, naphthenic stock treatment of may not yield convincing result with this solvent. Yet modern refineries are decisively inclined to use this solvent due to the interpreted service rendered by the rotating disc contactor in India. Okay, in the scientist name for the refinery are using this process and plant the refinery. Okay, and this also to follow this procedure. Okay, which one? Naphthenic stock treatment of many not yields for a convincing result for a what with this solvent. એક solvent સાથે જે પ્રોસેસ છે ટ્રીટમેન્ટ આઈડિયા જે ફુરફુરલ એક્સટ્રેક્શનની, yet modern refineries are decisively inclined to use this solvent due to the interpreted service also rendered by rotating disc contactor in India. For this Madras refineries are using this process and plant refinery. Okay, is also to follow the procedures a temperature range of the 70 to 125 degrees Celsius. This is the temperature 70 to 125. Under the gradient of the 20 to 30 degrees Celsius make the operation of success. And demand of the furfural are the slightly more a number of the stages is the furfural extraction are also more in a constraint with the phenol for the same elevations of VI. Okay, and the furfural extraction is practice is not only the lubes but also the gas oil. Which one material use થાય છે? Gas oil, catalyst cycle oils, special applications like butadiene extraction and removal of the low cetane index. Okay, the component from the diesels. શું કીધું છે? The furfural extraction is a practice only, not only practice. Some also lube oils, but also for a gas oil, catalytic cycles, and for special applications like butadiene extraction and removal of the low cetane and index. The component from the diesels in a refineries of furfural created for a stocks very much less quality. Okay, the solvent is present and hence vacuum distillation of the unit may be skipped, and the optimizations for direct steam is stripper in these operations. Okay, this one in the refinate of a furfural treated stocks very much less quality of this solvent is present and hence the vacuum distillation unit may be the skipped and optimizations for direct steam stripping operations, and that in this basis. Okay, which is the refinery or furfural treated stock very much less quality of the solvent is present and hence vacuum distillation unit may be skipped and the optimum from direct steam stripping. The operations furfural has tendency to react with the atmospheric oxygens gradually resulting in polymers also. furfural જે આપણે ટોટલી ફ્લો ડાયાગ્રામ છે એ આપણે આમાં જોવાના છે ફિગરમાં. Okay, and then the furfural has tendency to react with atmospheric oxygen gradually resulting in the polymer of furfural. As a consequences to this change, the solvent power is lost. To arrest such an unwanted contacts, a nitrogen or an inert gas seal over the extractor and storage tank is necessary, as also feedstock should be necessarily deaerated before the extraction part. Okay. Now figure 4.14 માં જોઈએ that describe the furfural extraction. This one. Okay, this is a part for a furfural extraction part. This one, furfural extraction. Okay, the charge stock is heated by passing through the heat exchanger. Which one? This is a charge stock. First steps. Okay, charge stock is heated by passing through the heat exchanger 1 and the heat exchanger 2. This one, heat exchanger 2. This one, heat exchanger 1 and heat exchanger 2, through which refinery phase and finished extract phase before reaching storage tank. This may be rise the temperature at કેટલા છે એરિયા આટલા છે 75 થી 120 ડિગ્રી સેલ્સિયસ નું ટેમ્પરેચર છે. And feed then enters the extractor, a rotating disc. Okay, one rotating disc 1 ના બેઝિસ પર છે. And the 2 or 3 points and the solvent is admitted into the upper portion, ઉપરના પ્રોસેસમાં આપ્યું છે. Okay, 2 અને 3 is ઉપરના પોર્શન્સમાં છે. The first one is second step is which one? This is the third one. Okay, the first one is charge stock is heated. This one, charge stock is heated part. Charge stock, then heat exchanger 1 and 2, and the for extraction part for upper. Okay, and the feed is entered for extractor rotating this device at 2 or 3 points, and the solvent is admitted into the upper portion for raffinate phase. Okay, upper portion for a raffinate phase and reaching આવશે extract phase આવશે. Okay, and being the higher leaves from the top of the contactor, top of the contactor માં થઈ જાય, and it is heated into the heater H1. Which one? Heater is a H1. Where is heater? This is the heater H2 in a part for a furfural extraction, and evaporator 2, evaporator part 1 2 bypass. The working at a low pressure, this ensures the removal of the part. Which one? Ensure the removal of the solvent contaminated with the water. If maybe the heavy stream goes into the bottom of the bottom portion. Okay, જે છે bottom ના part માં છે. This one, heat exchanger 2 also. Okay, which one? It is heated in a heater H1 and placed in evaporator, the part 2, in the working at a low pressure. This ensures the removal of solvent contaminated with the water vapor if any the heavy streams goes into the bottom of the part portions of the evaporator. Okay, steam stripping in the evaporator in the facilities the removal of the last stress, the solvent for a part 5. Okay, this is a which one? Number 3, number 4 part steam, and number 5 for a furfural extraction. This is number 6 also. Number 5 is there. Okay, which one? The first, it is heated. Sorry. Which one? The first one is there. It is heated in H1. Okay, starting માં ટેમ્પરેચર કેટલું હતું? ચાર્જ સ્ટોક્સ ને ટેમ્પરેચર છે 75 થી 120 ડિગ્રી સેલ્સિયસ. હવે હીટ એક્સચેન્જર 1 અને હીટ એક્સચેન્જર 2 પાસ થઈને સામે એક્સ્ટ્રા ઇવેપોરેટરમાં જશે. ઇવેપોરેટર 2 વર્કિંગ એટ અ લો પ્રેશર. This ensures the removal of the solvent contaminated. Okay, with a water vapor is any heavy stream goes to the bottom of the portions and evaporator. The steam stripping in the evaporator, the facility is the removal of the last stage of solvent. As a solvent vapor steam mixture, this mixture is cooled in a settler drum. Number 5, this one. Number 5 is a settler. જે બંનેમાં set part હશે. From the bottom of the evaporator is a concentrated raffinated. The free or solvent is obtained as the finished product and sent to the strong through the heat exchanger 1, HE1, this one. Okay, heat exchanger 1. And the relatively solvent stripping from the extract water mixture is reduced as the to be done. And the extract from the bottom of the part, which one? This is a this part is a raffinate also. This part is a extract one. Okay, so from the bottom of the evaporator, the concentrated raffinate phase free of a solvent is obtained as the finished product and sent for storage through heat exchanger 1. Relatively solvent stripping from the extract water mixture is a tedious but has not to be done, this part. Okay, and then extract from the bottom, which one? From the extract of the bottom column is heated in a heater H2. Okay, this is the H1 and this is the part H2, this one. Okay, H2 ના પાર્ટમાં આવશે heat exchanger 2 એ heater 1 છે, is admitted into the high pressure zone of a flash tower 3. Number 3, flash tower is which one? This one. I આપ્યો છે તમને flash tower 3. Okay, and the solvent with accompanying water is flashed here and later sent to for the rectification into furfural column number 6, this one. Number 6 આવી રહી અહીંયા છે. Okay, and the heavier portion of the extract is flashed in the low pressure zone for a flash tower to remove the solvents and efficient. Okay, in this efficient reflux is the tower. Okay, reflux થશે એના ટાવરમાં થશે. Aids flavor separation rich extract is now transferred in a steam stripper number 4. ક્યાં bypass થવાનું? Number 4 છે stripper માં. Where is the number 4? This one. stripper માં pass થશે. And to remove the least trace of the solvent for extract is obtained as a finished product from the bottom. Bottom part માં ને જે જો પાર્ટ કયા કયા છે? એક તો રેફિનેટ ફેઝ અહીંયા છે અને એક એક્સ્ટ્રેક્ટ ફેઝ અહીંયા છે. ઓકે, રેફિનેટ અને extract phase na part thase. Okay, the extract is obtained as a finished product and from the bottom of the part, and a vapor from the stripper and extract and raffinate phase are condensed in a solvent drawn to the separate furfural of water layers also. The furfural water be mixtured. Okay, the from exotroph and a boiling point કેટલો છે? 97.7 degrees Celsius, in which 34% of a furfural is present by the weight percentage also. After cooling to room temperature, and the furfural is a rich layer also, contain 96% furfural, whereas the water layer for contain only 8%. Okay, આપણને કેટલું મળે છે? rich layer છે 96% અને બાકીનું કેટલા છે? 8% only. Okay, અને 34% આપણને આપ્યું છે furfural is presented. Okay, this is the overall process for a furfural extraction, in which the 34% of furfural is present by the weight after the cooling to room temperature, and the furfural rich layer contains 96% furfural, whereas the water layer contains 8% only, and furfural rich layer is admitted as a reflux into the furfural column number 6. Okay, furfural is the column number 6. Which one? This one. Okay, this is a simple process for a furfural extraction. Okay, આ આખી procedure છે. Okay, the charge stroke is heated by the passing through of the heat exchanger 1 and heat exchanger 2, through the which raffinate phase is finished product. For a 70 થી 80 ડિગ્રી સેલ્સિયસ નું ટેમ્પરેચર છે ઓનમાં. હવે 2-3 points in the solvents admitted upper the portions, and a raffinate phase છે એ being lighter leaves for this one part, lighter leaves, and the conductor it is heated in the heater 1, the flash evaporator 2 bypass to the, then after stripping is evaporator facilities, the removal of the last stage solvent vapor steam mixture is the satellite number 5, and the extract from the bottom of the column is heated in the bypass to the furfural column number 6. Okay, and the rich extractage is now transferred from the last is the point, this one, the extract is obtained as a finished product. Okay, bottom from the bottom, the vapors from the strippers of extract and raffinate phase are condensed in a solvent dumped to the separate furfural and water layers. The furfural water mixture from azeotrope boiling point is a 97.7 also. Okay, in which the 34% furfural is present by the weight. After the cooling to room temperature, the furfural rich layers is contain a 96% furfural, where the water contain 8% only. Okay, and the furfural rich layer is admitted in the reflux ratio in the furfural column for this diagram. Okay, this is the flow diagram is the most important. જે રેફિનેટ ફેઝ અને એક્સટ્રેક્ટ ફેઝમાં આવશે. તો નેક્સ્ટ લેક્ચરમાં આપણે જોઈશું ફિનોલ એક્સટ્રેક્શન. ઓકે, તો થેન્ક યુ સો મચ. નેક્સ્ટ લેક્ચરમાં આપણે ડિટેલમાં બધી ફ્લો ડાયાગ્રામ જોઈશું. થેન્ક યુ.